There was once a queen so feared, so ruthless, that her reign would be considered one of the most brutal in history. A ruler who would stop at nothing to protect her kingdom from foreign influence. This is the story of Ranavalona I, the Queen of Madagascar, a woman who defied empires and ensured that no one, friend or foe, would ever forget her name. Ranavalona was not born into power. In fact, she was the daughter of a commoner, but fate had other plans for her. When she was young, her father discovered a plot to assassinate the future king, and in exchange for saving her life, the king promised that one day Ranavalona would marry his son and become queen. And that is exactly what happened. When her husband, King Radama I, passed away, Ranavalona wasted no time. Instead of following tradition and allowing a relative of the king to take the throne, she seized power for herself. And once she had it, she wouldn't let it go. Ranavalona became queen in 1828, and her reign would be one of blood and fear. She had a clear goal: to protect Madagascar from foreign powers, especially the European missionaries and traders who were growing in influence. To her, they were a threat, foreigners who wanted to change the ways of her people, so she did everything in her power to keep them out. Under Ranavalona's rule, Christianity was outlawed. Anyone caught practicing the new religion faced harsh punishment, banishment, imprisonment, or worse. She believed that the foreign religion was a tool of the European powers, trying to weaken her kingdom from the inside. But that wasn't all. Ranavalona reintroduced traditional trials by ordeal, brutal methods of determining guilt. One of the most infamous was the Tangina test. Accused criminals were forced to swallow poison. If they survived, they were considered innocent. If they didn't, well, that was proof of their guilt. Thousands are believed to have died from this practice. Her harsh policies didn't stop with religion or law. When foreign traders refused to leave, Ranavalona's army attacked them. She cut off ties with France and Britain, isolating Madagascar from European influence, and refused to modernize her army or her kingdom in the way many other nations were doing at the time. She wanted Madagascar to remain independent and untouched. Of course, her reign was not without resistance. There were rebellions, and many in her court opposed her extreme measures, but Ranavalona had a firm grip on her kingdom. She crushed rebellions swiftly, showing no mercy to those who dared challenge her authority. Her court was filled with spies, and she trusted very few. Even her own son, Prince Rakoto, who secretly supported modernizing and opening up Madagascar, had to tread carefully. He disagreed with his mother's policies, but he knew better than to oppose her openly. He would have to wait for his time. Ranavalona ruled for 33 years, and during that time, she earned a reputation as one of the most feared leaders in history. By the time she died in 1861, her kingdom had been ravaged by war, disease, and fear. Some saw her as a tyrant, a queen who ruled with cruelty. Others believed she was a patriot, fiercely protecting her kingdom from foreign invaders at any cost. But one thing is certain: Ranavalona I's story is one of defiance and determination. She was a queen who played by her own rules, a woman who held on to power and shaped the destiny of her kingdom, no matter what the world thought of her.